vampires today. Yes, emotional fortitude. Yes, man. Going on my little walk, we're talking about people who love to drain other people's energies. Come on, mama, let's go for a walk. Come on, let's go. Come on, come on, mama, let's go. Hey, come on, come on, come on. Okay, so yeah, we're taking my dog for a walk right now. Talking about energy vampires, people who love to drain your energy. Whatever they're doing it for. It might be trolls, it could be family member, could be strangers, could be your wife, could be your husband, could be your kids. These energy vampires, they only get off. They only get off on draining your energy, right? Their energy is gone. These energy vampires, hello out it in Canada, these energy vampires, they have nothing better to do than to come at you and to steal your happiness, right? Your happiness is too expensive for somebody to come and just steal from you. There is no way you should ever let anybody come into your life who is going to steal your energy. There's things we can pick in life, right? We can pick our wives, we can pick our friends, we can pick our husbands. We have to be very, very careful on them choices, people. A lot of energy vampires out there, and you need the emotional fortitude to defeat them, people. You have to know that if you give your energy to them, you are giving up the fight. You are actually letting them win the fight. Oh shit, my dog. I think my dog went to her friend's house. I guess my dog don't want to come on a walk. I gotta go check on my dog, guys. Just give me 1 second, right? So yeah, once you give up your energy to an energy vampire, they win. They keep stealing your energy, stealing your energy, stealing your energy every day, every night. Did she come in here? Yeah. Okay, I'll be back. Oh, well, my dog don't want to go on a walk today. So yeah, these energy vampires, they come in all shapes and forms. I see so many of them in my chat. It's like, I cannot believe how many energy vampires come in the chat. Like, I swear to God, I'm wondering why they don't have something better to do with their life. I can't believe that they just come and troll people in the chat. I don't even read my chats most of the time. Like right now, I'm just gonna read them today because I'm looking for some moderators and stuff. So I want to learn how to add as a moderator. Boom. Standard moderating. Yeah, so I want to add people as moderators today and just talk about energy vampires. Your happiness, your success, the positive things in your life are too important to give away to other people. And all them positive things you got going on in your life, it is a reminder to those energy trolls and those energy vampires of what they're missing, what they're lacking in their life. Hey, what's going on, Rio? What's going on, gaming and editing? Yes, man. How's it going? Do you have a criminal record? I used to get in trouble 17 years ago when I was a child, but I changed my life. I own my own house, paid cash. I got all the things I need for my whole life. I'm pretty good. But those are energy vampire questions, you see? You can't let questions like that bother you. Like, say if you have a past or something, and somebody is trying to bring that up, like your opinion doesn't matter because of something you've done in the past. Me, I've done so much stuff in the past, and that's another thing. Don't let your past drain your energy either, guys. Guys, if you live in a moment, say somebody did something to you or you did something wrong and you're regretting something you did a long time ago, why are you living in that moment? Why are you living in a moment of hurt, a moment of trauma, a moment of pain for 20 or 30 years? Why are you letting that person who hurt you, or that action that you did that hurt yourself, why are you letting that action ruin the rest of your life? There is no reason for one action to ruin the rest of your life. There's no reason for 10 actions to ruin the rest of your life. No, you can always start over today. You did something, you think you ruined your relationship, you think you ruined your life, you think you ruined your future, you think you ruined the outcome of something. There are so many times you can start over in life with nothing and build to be a successful person. The guy from KFC, Colonel Sanders, he didn't start doing his restaurant till he was 69 years old. And he was a nympho. He was a nymphomaniac. He had cheating on his wife and everything. Yeah, he didn't start his business until he was 69 years old. So if you think your life is over, guess what, my friends? I spent from I was 10 years old, 12 years old until I was 35 in some form of custody. Like, I get out onto these streets a couple times, but then I'd always be back into custody, right? I never let that ruin my life. You know how many people I know so many people that's ruined their life. They went behind bars, they could never get away from it. Always identifying as somebody who's not worthy, and that's another, like I'm saying, don't identify. Something happened to you. You were neglected as a child, you were a divorce, you had a drinking problem, a drug problem, whatever it was. Once you keep identifying as that victim, you're staying in victimhood. Victimhood is never good. I'll tell you, let me tell you, victimhood is never good. So when you keep on identifying as, like, I identified as an abused child, neglected child for so long. Like, it was part of my life. I would just be like, hi, I'm Gene, and da-da-da-da-da. Get to know people, you tell them about your trauma and abuses and shit. You identify as an alcoholic or ex-drug addict or whatever. You're always remaining in that trauma. Yes, your uncle touched you or some crap like that when you were a child, and you're just remaining in that, I'm a sexual, I'm a this abuser and I survived. Whatever abuser, you put the word in front of it. You're this abuser or that abuser and you survived. Always resorting back to the moment or the issue that caused you the trauma. And that's never going to be successful for you, man. You always got to move on, because those energy vampires, they did whatever they did to you. They're happy they stole your energy. They're happy you haven't moved on. They're not thinking about you. Anytime they think about you, they're probably just laughing. Ah, look at that guy. Can't get over it, and I'm in his head all the time. And that's why I tell people, love me or hate me. Love me or hate me, I'm always on your mind. So it's better not to let these people have any of your energy. As soon as I identify as a billionaire too. It doesn't mean that I am one, but I identify as a billionaire, but I got a hot dog budget. Hot dog budget, billionaire fucking identification. So yeah, you can identify as things that's positive. Sure, you want to identify as a billionaire. One day you might be a billionaire. A lot of people, that's how they've become successful. They just said, shit, I'm going to live above and beyond my means, and I'm going to figure it out as I go, and then they just keep on figuring it out, man. Next thing you know, they're goddamn Elon Musk. Not that I like Elon or anything, but that's the only rich guy I know. I can state his name, you know what I mean? Will you ask cops for breathalyzer tests? I will ask a cop for a breathalyzer test. I'm going to tell him he smells like alcohol. I'll be like, you smell like alcohol. Hey, it's my friend's birthday and he's been down. Can you give him a shout out? His name is Nick. Hello, Nick. How are you, Nick? Everybody say hi to Nick. Nick, don't be depressed, man. What's eating your energy? That's what we're here talking about today. We're talking about energy and people eating your energy and energy vampires and protecting your fortitude, protecting your mental. Right? It's all about protecting your mental on this channel, about protecting yourself, man. A lot of people ain't going to care about your energy. I hope your friend is going to be better because, you're supposed to wake up and have a good life and an easy life. We're not supposed to have a hard life. All this working and stress about all these bills and how life is going to take you from here to there or whatever it is, we're not meant to be like that. We're meant to be just hanging out with family, eating, hunting, foraging, and cleaning up our little village and being around family and friends. This system that they have you on right now is just full of energy vampires. Your boss is an energy vampire. fucking your mortgage company, there's an energy vampire, your landlord, another energy vampire. Like, these are some things that you can't change, right? Yeah. Oh shit, I wish I brought some money on me. These are some things you can't change, right? You can't change if your boss is pissing you off or not, right? But you can't let that energy get stolen from you, because he'll just keep on doing it. Once people know that they can't troll you, they can't steal your energy. Sorry about the lawnmower, guys. I'm gonna try to walk by here as fast as I can. Once they know that your fortitude is solid, they're not gonna come bugging you with that bullshit no more. They're just gonna leave you alone, man. They're gonna go with their energy vampire ways to somebody else, and they're not gonna come around you with their vampire means, because they need to steal your energy. And once they steal your energy, they've won. They've won the battle. They're out having a good time, and you're just sitting there letting the acids in your stomach build up. Yeah, you're letting the stress and the blood pressure rise. Well, I've been there, sir, 20 years ago or something, man. I was having stomach pains from the acid building up in my stomach so bad that I was on the ground. In, like, curled up in pain, like in a fetal position, where I had to go to the hospital like so many times, and they told me I was faking. Literally told me I was faking when I was there. I went through every single test, and then the doctor's like, we tested you for everything, we can't find nothing. And I'm like, well, I'm not just coming to the hospital. I'm a young man. I like to go out and have fun. I'm not just coming here 10 hours here, 10 hours there, just sitting around doing all this because of nothing. They're like, we believe you, but the most we can tell you is either it's your diet or it's your stress. And, you know, I changed both. I got away from all the stress that I had. I got rid of all the energy vampires, man. Yes, energy is easy to take. Yes, man, I can go take a lot of people's energy. 1 or 2 words and I have people just snapping. Like, I don't even have to do anything. I just have to pull out my camera, really. But I'm one of them trolls that I don't troll people who don't deserve it, right? Like, if me and you go out to a restaurant and the waitress does something wrong and you make a scene about it and you steal that person's energy, I'm probably not going to be your friend no more, because I just like people make simple mistakes, you know what I mean? Like, why you being so rude and stealing that person's energy when, like, you know what I mean? It's just a simple mistake, and they always make it better, right? So I always see how people treat other people, right? If you're out stealing energy off people who don't deserve it, then I'm definitely not going to be around you. I like people who want to build up people's energy. I like people who want to build up people's energy and not steal people's energies, man. Is this North Bay? No, this is Verner, Ontario. Nice street. Yeah, this is a really nice street. Nice little gardens everywhere, and I really love it. A lot of people don't like me videotaping, but I got yelled at yesterday. Buddy's like, people don't want you videotaping their stuff. I'm like, well, don't have nice stuff. What am I going to tell you? I like to take my walk with my dog. Usually I got my dog, and I like to suck in all this nice energy. Really nice neighborhood and stuff. Very quiet. Very peaceful. And that's what I mean. Like, if you're around hectic people, hectic circumstances, you've got to cut it all off. You've got to worry about yourself. Ain't nobody else going to worry about you. Ain't nobody going to care about you except for you caring about yourself. So, yeah, man. Any energy vampires around you, man, get rid of them, man. Get rid of them. I got rid of everybody, man. I don't really need friends. You know what I need? I need people who are going to respect my decisions, respect my life. And give me a second here, guys. I want to check out a couple of these people in here. Who's in this chat a lot with me? I need to add some moderators, because sometimes when I'm walking, I get a lot of people in these chats, man. I don't know what's going on, because I never read the oh yeah, a lot of these houses look a little bit rough for sure, man. Oh man, I'll tell you, I'll go over here, man, and if I go this way, there's a lot of nice houses. But it's still a nice little picturesque town. Only 1,000 people in this town. But a lot of energy drainers around here, man. I'm telling you, they tried to drain my energy, but they know they can't drain my energy. Thanks for being here, guys. Just taking a quick walk today, man. I wore a sweater and everything, and man, it's raining out, and I wore a raincoat, right? So thanks for the love, guys. I'm gonna sit on this bench right here and just take a minute off my feet. Yeah, so how's everybody doing today? You know, there's two things we can get mad at in the world, right? Things you can change and things you can't change, right? So that's my big motto right there is, can I change this issue? What can I do about this issue? If I can't change it, why am I getting mad at it? Why am I spending any energy on an issue that I cannot change? Any jobs up here? There's no jobs up here, my friend. There is a grocery store there and a hardware store. They only hire French people. They don't even call back English people like me. It's right on the resume that are you bilingual? And I put no, and yeah, they didn't call me back. So I was applying for a job at the gas station up over here. Just gonna do some work during the winter time, like when I first moved up here. I was like, I can get a part-time job, I don't mind. It's not too stressful, right? So two things that you can get mad at, things you can change and things you can't change. If you can change it, why are you on your couch getting mad? Get up and do something about it. Like me, I don't think I can change bad policing, but I know I can make maybe a small difference. Maybe I can stop one or two people from being falsely arrested or abused or whatever it is, right? So why am I gonna just stay at home in the comment section of somebody's videos like Loose Screw News and be like, oh, all cops are bad, when I know I can just take my camera and I can go to a police station and I can show you that all cops are bad. I don't have to sit and scream about it and tell you about my past experiences when I can just go videotape new experiences. So I know I might be able to change maybe one or two outcomes for somebody else in life, right? I know I'm not going to change all the policing, but I found myself at home being mad, making all kinds of stupid comments, and then I said, wait, none of this is ever going to help. None of this is ever going to make a difference. I don't care if I comment for 24 hours a day on the thing. I don't have no kids. I have no mortgage. I have no fears. Why am I not out there challenging the system and protecting the people who can't challenge it? See, a lot of people can't challenge the system because they got a job. Right? You got to put 40 hours a week in. You got to get to work and back. You got to spend time with your wife, your kids. Maybe you want to spend a couple hours with your friends too. You don't got the time to fight the system. You might have enough time to go watch one of my videos. I suggest you do, because they're all pretty good for a beginning creator. But that's what you guys got to do, right? Like if you don't got the time to go out and fight the government, go like the videos, comment, because that's where change is coming. I've seen lots of change. Coming from one video getting likes and getting comments, and then it goes out viral, and then the next thing you know, the news station picks it up, and then the bank pays the person back for whatever it is, or the lemon car company pays the person back. So, you know, we can all do our part, right? That's what I mean. I don't got nothing to lose. Like a lot of people who've got to pay their rent every month. How could they go to jail? They can't go to jail for a week. They're going to get out. They're going to have no job. Going to have no apartment. Going to have, families mad at them. Maybe they're dating somebody. They can't go and do certain things I can do. So, yeah, I can just appreciate whoever can like my videos, watch them to the end, like this live stream. I can just appreciate you guys. You guys are the champions that are going to help fight corruption. You want to be cops. I don't know, who want to be a cop. Fight the power that be. Fight the power. What a Public Enemy was saying way back in the day. Fight the power. Like I tell everybody, there's no songs that say F the firemen. Right? I can go stand all day with my camera at that firehouse or at the next firehouse and record those guys all day, and they'll come out, they'll shake my hand, they'll tell me their story, they'll be proud of their work, they'll be proud of their firehouse, they'll be proud of their engines. Everything is neat and clean and tidy with them guys. But you go to a police station, now start pointing your camera at some of the equipment there. It's not maintained the same. They're chasing you off the lot because they don't want you to see that. They don't want you to see their slackness at the police station. You know, maybe firemen don't maybe firemen are not allowed the slackness that the police are allowed. Maybe the public will hold the firemen a little bit more accountable, but we should be holding them police accountable, because the firemen, damn, they're good. Firemen, like I said, you don't see no song saying F the firemen. You don't see no song saying F the ambulance guy, right? So that's their problem, man. That's on them to work, man. Like, I was with a cop the other day, and I just filmed the video. It's on my channel. And I told him, I said, why are you guys acting like an idiot when I show up with my camera? If you guys act reasonable, then I look unreasonable. There we go. Just act reasonable when I show up with my camera, and the whole world is going to think I'm the unreasonable person. Let's build some confidence with the police. You know, I had a comment from somebody in my comment section. They were like, you put up every bad video about the police. Why don't you put one up that's good and one up that's bad? But that's not, I answered them, that's not on me. That's on the police officers. That's on the police. If they want one good video, one bad video, then Jesus. Like when I show up at the courthouse, why don't they act like the court officers in Sudbury? Like, I show up in one city, 40-minute drive that way, they attack me, throw me on my ground, take my phone, arrest me falsely, gonna send me through trial for 17 months, and I'm gonna beat it just because they don't want me recording their officers. Then I go to another city that's about an hour that way, go in the court, they respect me. I got the videos up on my channel. I go in, I'm recording everything. I record getting a peace bond. I got a peace bond against 2 officers. It's a hearing. They have to show up at the hearing and explain why they assaulted me at the court and interfered with the use of the courthouse. So a judge has ordered them to come to a hearing. They work 150 kilometers away from where they got to go to the hearing because they've blocked me from using that courthouse. They say, you can't use your phone in the court because you might commit a crime with it. Literally, I got them on tape saying that I cannot use my phone in the court. I cannot have my phone to call my lawyer, to call anything. Has all my dates and all my times and everything on it. All my evidence for court is on here of the cops abusing me. And they said that I can't bring my phone in the court. Like, what the hell are you guys talking about, man? Like, come on. My phone is a danger, they said. A danger. No, the only danger is your guys' action. If you want one good video of cops out there and one bad video, then just train your cops better. And I know those are cops in my comment section, man. Because the cops in the Sudbury courthouse, when I went with my camera to get the peace bond and to film the prosecutor and to film the court clerks and to film the cops there, they already seen my videos. So they should already know. And then I was having a conversation with it's a chief of police, right? Where the station is over here. I'm having a conversation with them and I'm like, okay, well, you know, like, why did your guy block my friend? I know a guy, he does the same thing I do, right? He videotapes police. So he went to a station that's down that way and he's just videotaping, and then he went inside to get some information, and a male cop just stands right in his way, blocks the door, doesn't let him out, starts sticking his phone in the guy's face, But my friend, he's not scared. He just told the cop to back up, blah, blah, blah. NOC audits, he's called. NOC audits. So he told the cop to back up, and I told the inspector, I said, what are you doing, man? I said, just act normal. Like, a guy shows up with a phone. You don't need to stick your phone in his face. You're just giving the guy more content. Like, you know what I mean? And people say, I hate cops. I'm trying to teach them. I'm trying to teach them not to abuse people, not to do stupid stuff, you know? This guy's got some koala bear there. Yeah, so I want to buy me one of these guys. You should have prepared better. Most don't allow phones. Well, the phone thing, there's 3 laws. Where I come from, there's laws on the book, right? That you can't film anybody going into the court or out of the courthouse or courtroom. Nobody going in and out of the courtroom. You can't film in the courtroom when the court is in session. And you can't film anybody in the courthouse that there's reasonable grounds to believe they have court that day. So let me repeat that. No filming when the court is in session. When the judge is in there and the judge, boom, okay, let's go. There's no filming when the judge says, let's go. There's no filming witnesses or anybody going in and out of the courtroom. Then there's no filming anyone in the court that day that there's reasonable grounds to believe that they have court, right? I'm not doing that. That's what I mean. Like, they're like, well, we don't know if you're going to do that or not. So we're taking your phone right here. Well, you don't know if I'm not going to punch the judge in the head. Like, you don't know if I'm not going to choke somebody right there. So what are you going to handcuff me going to court when I'm just an innocent guy coming through a door? You can't prevent something. Like, I could take my pen and I could just stab it in somebody's neck. You can't be a prevention police. You know what I mean? Like, just because you're at a door or whatever, and you're allowed to take guns, knives, and nail clippers, doesn't mean you can just make any item a dangerous item. That's what I mean. Like, these cops are going to have to come to court and tell a judge why my phone is a restricted item. How? They said I'm a danger. They said I'm a danger. I'm a security risk to the courthouse. No, man. You got to follow the law. And that's where it comes down to. There was a newspaper article from the mayor saying there's no filming anywhere in that city. No, you can't film any people in that city that are city staff. You can't film any inside any city buildings. You can't film on any city grounds. You can't film at the cop station. You can't film at city hall. Nothing. And they actually believe that just because they said that, and they said that they're going to trespass you, that's a law over the Constitution and our rights and freedoms. Like, they can say whatever they want. They cannot just take your phone. That's an illegal search and seizure. So if they don't think you can't use if they don't think you might not use your phone, what about my fist? What about my feet? What about my voice? Right? What's preventing me from screaming at the top of my lungs and disturbing the court? Oh, hello, Bear. It's okay. Hi, Bear. Shush. Oh, it's okay, Bear. Okay. So, yeah. So you can't be the prevention police. This is not like, what's that show where it was the thought police or whatever? Like, it's because people don't challenge these rules. That's what happens. Like, you know, a bunch of poor people going to court. The rich person isn't going to go to court and be like, well, I better challenge this rule and I better spend like $100,000 of my dollars and then 5 years of my life challenging the government. Rich people don't care. Rich people don't care if your rights are restricted. Rich people's rights are not restricted because the cops know they have enough money to go and get a lawyer. It's very seldom that a cop will make a mistake like Warren Sapp. You remember when they arrested Warren Sapp at the They arrested Warren Sapp. He's a football player, and he was just driving with a bunch of supercars for charity, right? He's doing a charity event, and they stopped one of them for speeding, and he was talking to the cop, and then they just arrested him for like contempt of cop, right? They arrested him for contempt of cop. So he got into auditing. He's at police stations now and city halls, sticking his camera in their face. 280, 90-pound linebacker there, and he's suing the cops, right? I don't even know how I got into the Warren Sapp conversation, but it's just contempt the cop is making everybody come with their cameras. There's brown water right there, okay, guys? That river right there is all brown water. It gets sucked up into this place right here, all brown water. Brown water comes from my house. It's fucking disgusting. I could inadvertently expose somebody, so I could inadvertently have a secret camera. Anyone could have a camera that is not taken at the thing. There's pinhole size cameras nowadays. You can have a camera in a pen. You can have a camera in a freaking pin. You can have a camera in anything. Come on, dude. Like, seriously? Seriously. So let's just take everybody's phone, because they might record. Might. So, like, we're just being babysat. Are we a bunch of babies? Right? Then now it's coming to the prevention police. The thought police. Thought control. Mind control. Okay, well, we can't trust these certain people because they think a certain way and they might act a certain way. So let's put a sign on the wall stating that these people can't come here. And that's where it starts. It starts very small, guys. You don't think you think that it just starts big, that authoritarianism and dictatorships just start like, boom, the boot's on my neck now. I didn't even see it coming. Oh my God. I didn't even see this 50-pound boot coming onto my neck. You know what I mean? No, it starts slowly, and then my rights are taken away and nobody says nothing. Then they come after your little right that you think is very, very important, and I don't say nothing because they already squashed me down and you didn't say nothing to help me. So now my will to help you has been squashed. So now your little right is gone. So now they just move on and on and on, and that's where, it's not, the boot doesn't come down on your neck one day. We're not in Iraq or whatever back in the 80s or something, you know what I mean? We're mostly in countries where they have to do this a little bit by little bit. The boot gets closer, Well, it's just on there a little bit. It's not that uncomfortable. I can still breathe. I still got some eggs in the fridge. I'm okay. I'm still eating a little bit. Oh, that boot's getting a little heavier on my neck, guys. Now I can't digest my food properly. Fuck, I'm in diapers. Hey guys, I'm in diapers because the boot on my neck, I can't eat no more. My digestive system's all fucked up. Hey guys, now I can't even breathe without this machine they give me. Yeah, you'll see the authoritarian boot coming, man. It doesn't come just all of a sudden. So that's what I mean. They're going to just take my little right away to walk in with the phone to court. Everything in court should be on freaking video. What are we really talking about here anyways? What secrets are in court? Unless there's a publication ban on a trial, everything should be public. If you have the goodwill to go to court and to testify against somebody and say he did bad, I seen him run out of the store after he robbed it, I seen him do this or that or whatever it is. If you've got that good instinct in you, a camera is not going to stop you from testifying. Like, they're just making laws up just because of feelings. So it's not even law no more. It's just whoever's feelings is relevant at the time. So you see how that goes. Like, okay, your political party's feelings are relevant right now. What about the next political party's feelings, right? So it keeps on changing to the political party's feelings, that they can just take your rights. Like, it doesn't come down to rights anymore. It just comes down to the leader of whatever party is in power, and they just tell you, these rights that you have are making me feel uncomfortable, so I'm just going to take them away for now. And it's a big merry-go fucking round. Them just spending your fucking tax dollars, changing legislation, not even changing legislation, just enforcing feelings over legislation. It's almost ridiculous, man. It's almost ridiculous to the point that I need to go smoke something. Thanks for being here, guys. I've got to go take off this frickin' jacket, man. Who wants to be I need to add some of these people. Who's in here? I don't see any of the regular moderators. I need some good moderators in here in case I guess I don't even need anyone to block the chat. I really believe in all free speech and shit. I don't believe in blocking anybody's chat, but I need some moderators in my chat so when I talk about certain stories about like, oh, they took my camera at court, I could say, hey man, go and watch that video. The long form video is over there. Yeah man, go watch the long form video. It only has 1,000 views, but it's very good. Like, I tell them cops off, man. I know the law. I put the law right there, man. Law for my area. I go law over feelings every time. If we keep on doing feelings over the law, guys, we're going to be screwed. We're going down a path that you guys don't even want to be on. Like, tell me what freedoms they've taken from you guys. I bet you there's 100 people in here who've had the cops take their rights away. Maybe arrest them falsely. I've been arrested three times falsely in this community alone. 4 times. Because of a trespass charge over there. They've arrested me 4 times for dissenting opinions. So you see where a dissenting opinion on a political party is a feeling. Like right now where I come from, the leader of the country wants to make sure that, like, you know how you have your state, the leader of your state, like Gavin Newsom is the leader of there, and this person is the leader of there. Well, we have premiers up here, right? So the premier where I come from, this guy Rob Ford, real character, his brother was a crackhead all over the news in the States like 15 years ago and stuff. But he wants to take away everybody's rights with this thing called the notwithstanding clause. Okay, let me explain what the notwithstanding clause is. We have a Bill of Rights and Freedoms, like a constitution and stuff, guarantees us all these rights, almost the same rights that the Americans have. Similar, right? But we have something in our Constitution. They say that for this purpose or this purpose, all your rights are frozen. So this right is frozen or that right is frozen for 5 years. So this person can just be like, okay, no more homeless people on the streets. We're going to just throw them in jail, and that's it. And then the taxpayers are going to pay for that. That's what I don't understand. So one government, the Prime Minister of Canada, he's trying to restrict these people from using the notwithstanding clause. But if you look back, they're the party that already used the notwithstanding clause. And that's what I mean. It comes to feelings. Like, if you know anything about Canadian politics, the party that the Prime Minister is in right now has used the notwithstanding clause during COVID for protests and all this and that. So it's okay for them to use it, but now they don't want anyone else to use it. You see how it becomes, restricting rights becomes a thing that the political party is in charge of. So whatever political party is in charge of the day is the right that they're going to strip from you, right? And like I said, if you're willing to give up my right to videotape my government and to keep the courts accountable, why is every other government agency, every other government entity accountable by cameras, but the court is not accountable by cameras? Did you ever ask yourself why that is? Do you ever think something's going on in them courthouses that they don't want us to see? Right? Now I see in America, they got a lot of courthouses that have the cameras running. I don't know if it's all the courthouses or not. But where I come from, there's only been one criminal case where a camera was in there, and that was only for the verdict. The verdict of the court case was televised, and that was about 20-something years ago, and they only wanted the verdict televised, just like guilty or not guilty, because it was of public interest. But I believe that they're hiding stuff in the courts. I've been in the courts. I've seen the stuff they're hiding. They don't want the public to know that half of the people that are in the court system shouldn't even be in the court system. They should be in some kind of rehab, some kind of system that's helping them to get better, not just paying $300 to $400 a day to leave them in a cell. Like literally, we pay $300 to $400 each day to put people in a cell with no training, with no resources, with no help at all. It's just go in that fucking cell, and you better have learned your lesson in 6 months from now when we let you out. Oh my God, we let them out and they didn't learn their lesson and we're so disappointed in them. What? Oh, you'd be disappointed in them? All you did is give them a chance to sober up for 6 months so they can go back out there and fuck shit up even more. Like, all you did is give them a chance to sober up. Literally, like, you know, or you just gave the gangster a chance to go in there for 6 months, build up a whole bunch of muscle working out, eating 3 good meals a day. He's come out, he's all jacked and shit, fucking, boom, I'm back on the street, ready to terrorize everything. They didn't even train me how to work while I was in there. They didn't even train me how to work. They beat me up all the time and let me in my cell, only fed me dog food, like, and then you expect the person to come out and be a productive citizen. Like, wrong. You're just toughening these guys up and teaching them to hate society, right? Well, we're going to send you in there to rehabilitate you. We're going to send you in there to rehabilitate you, but you're in there and you're just 3 or 4 people to a cell. You know what I mean? And you're just like hating the whole world after you get out. And then you expect them to go get a job at Burger King or some shit. So it got to be a different system out there, guys, that, you know what I mean? Maybe we make everybody a cop. Maybe we deputize everybody. We make everybody a law enforcement. Make everybody a Leo. And then everybody in the world's a Leo. We all investigate ourselves. The crime rate drops to 0. We could take apart the jails. We can take apart everything. Everything. We'll have the safest society ever if we just make everybody a cop and we just all investigate ourselves and we all find no wrongdoing. And then, you know, the murder rate goes to 0. It's always self-defense. If you steal something, it wasn't stealing. It was, you misplaced it. Oh, all that money? Oh, yeah, I forgot to put it in the evidence locker, and it's okay. The law is fucked up. Like 90% are possession cases. Yes, I was in court the other day. Literally, there was no room to sit in the court for a first appearance. There was an overflow outside, and I looked at every single one of them, and not one of them looked like they belonged there. They all looked like they had a drug problem, and they needed some kind of help. They just needed a hand up and not a boot on their fucking neck. And I mentioned it to the cop, and he just shook his head. Oh, they're all horrible people. Horrible people, what, out on bail? You trust them to go out on the street. You arrested them, trust them to go out on the street. Got to be a better way. If they're already out on the street the next day, then I guess they're not that fucking scary of people. They might just have a drug problem. They might just need a little bit of compassion and help and the resources put in the right places, instead of spending $300 a day to keep them in jail. Literally, give me $100 a day and you would never have seen me in jail one day in my whole goddamn life. I'm telling you, I spent most of my life in there until I was 35. You know, I could have retired off of that $100 a day or $150, but they ended up paying $300, $400, $500 a day for me to be in there. So make that make sense. That's about most things. Like the government, they only care about saving a penny now because they got to save a penny now so they get voted in later. They don't care about the dollar when it costs $1 in 20 years from now because they're not going to be there no more. So it's all about saving a penny now, and it's always costing us $1 later because the taxpayer wants to save that penny right now because they only understand saving a penny now. And it's amazing how stupid the system is, man. Like, I don't know if I'm just some kind of crazy guy at the end of this goddamn dead-end street thinking too much, but I believe that they're saving a penny for elections and for the budget and for this and that, and look how good we did, but in 10 years from now, the whole system crumbles, and that's what I was telling people, okay? Stupidity is worse than evil, all right? A stupid person can walk through life, destroy everything in his path. Destroy everything in his path. A stupid person can walk and that house just falls down, burns, leaves a candle on, burns. Oh shit, that was an accident. I didn't do it on purpose. No remorse in the world. Evil people, they have a remorse level, right? They have to live with their decisions. Stupid people can burn down the whole world and just be like, I don't even understand. Don't understand why everything got destroyed. It's not my fault. And they can just walk off. They can just walk off with no remorse and no learning experience or nothing, and just go and destroy everybody else's life with their stupidity. So I'm just telling you, stupid is worse than evil. So when you're looking at these politicians and you're saying, oh, they're evil, they're evil this, they're evil that, they're not evil, guys. They're fucking stupid. A stupid person can still be good. I never said stupid people can't be good. Anyone can be good. But a stupid person, when they make stupid decisions, and that stupid decision has consequences, they don't understand that they were the ones who created those consequences. They're just oblivious to any kind of drama or trauma that they have created. So anyways, guys, I gotta go smoke, man. I'm about 47 minutes. So I usually like to stay for an hour, but I'm kind of running out of stuff to talk about right now. I wish somebody would troll me real good and I can get into it, man. Stupid cannot be fixed. Ignorance can be. Yes, ignorance can be fixed. Yes, you're right. Evil intent is worse. Yes, because the intent is there. I'm not talking about intent. I'm talking about this guy coming and just doing stupid stuff, and everything breaks and falls down and is destroyed in his path. And them not having enough common sense to know that they're the ones who destroyed everything. Right? A lot of the people in Germany, they weren't evil. They were just stupid. And they just followed along until it was too late. Like, oh shit, damn it, that was stupid. And the next thing you know, they're knocking at your door. Right? So, anyways, guys, I'm going to go smoke and have my breakfast. Take care. Like the creator, follow the creator, subscribe, yeah, later, guys.